Debt collector, correct debt deceptor. The notion of a debt is a mindset defector. The motion of a picture needs the right set director. There's a notion of people, so they may not lecture. Without the right voice, you might forget the lecture and the lessons you have learned. The debt is just repayment for the blessings we have earned. To just be alive. So if you love Mother Earth, why not caress her as she turns? Not second guess her every turn and just molest her as she burns. Must be a hard life as far as she's concerned. The pain of a mother. All the children think they're orphans. The milk from mother's bosom. They didn't drink their portions. One baby child of greed didn't heed or take caution. The way he treats his brother, you'll believe is extortion. We believe in distortion, misproportion of our efforts. She has a world of patience. Mother Earth will not forget us. You can't run from the debt. You can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You can't run from the debt. You might try, you might try, but you can't run from the debt. Try, run from the debt. You might try, you might try. Woo! It's a beautiful day, Not a cloud in the sky, but you still can't run from him. You might try, but you can't run from the debts. Although you can't run from the debt, you might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might ahead of the race, you can't run from the debt. I'm ahead of the race, you can't run from the debt. You might ahead of the race, you can't run from the debt. 1, debt 2, debt 3, debt 4. Ahead of the race, start on your marks, get set. You're a cheat who got caught in bed with Betfred. Now they're airing out your stuff when your secret's best kept. Your horse is coming in, you're dreaming like you slept. The thing about your debts is that they pile up. Slip or slack a stack a mile up. Many a good men are in debt to wild love. Now we all love drugs, but if you couldn't keep up, and I detest your cheap look in debt for a mild rush now. You see, mummy's high, the baby hunger cry. If it gets too loud, just tell the child hush. The scheme of a queen with nothing royal in a flush, and she's out rubbed up with the oil looking slush. And she's got a weed dealer selling soil in the kush. He's disloyal in a rush, too many smokies on the scene. Like if all you do is smoke weed, how you gonna sell weed? I said if all you do is smoke weed, how you gonna sell weed? You might try, but you can't run from the debts. You can't run from the debt. You might fly, but you can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might fly, but you can't run from the debt. Try. Fly. You can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might. Excuse me, I try to be civil with you people, but you will not listen. I told you, you cannot run from me. I will track you down, I will take you down, I will break you down. It's just the way of the world. You can't change it. Hold on. You might. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. A father or mother can't save their son from the debt. Protect your family with a gun from the threat of invasion. Don't you forget you're indebted. Lyrical theoretics combined with the aesthetics, the poetics of a cleric. You're pathetic, so forget it. If I said it, you wouldn't get it. Or the path, you wouldn't tread it. Antiseptic, you're infected and it's viral, call a medic. Evidence on my style, on a trial, I will shred it. You can weigh this on a metric, it just got hectic. You're weak at the knees, so you can't stand corrected. The great white shark, I am perfected, I am the debt. Do you really wanna play me? Someone tell Jamie, a Lannister couldn't pay me. There's no PPI, the TV lies, I'm dead. I live forever, you never see me die. I'm dead, I live forever, you never see me die. Hold on, you might. you might, 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 you might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might lie, but you can't run from the debt. You might die, but you can't run from the debt. Don't ask why. You can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might lie, but you can't run from the debt. You might die, but you can't run from the debt. Don't ask why. You can't run from the debt. You might, 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 you might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might lie, but you can't run from the debt. You might die, but you can't run from the debt. Don't ask why. You can't run from the debt. You might try, but you can't run from the debt. You might lie, but you can't run from the debt. You might die, but you can't run from the debt. Don't ask why. You can't run from the debt. Cross the order.